All right, man, let's talk about Tracy Walker seemed to kind of being the odd safety out. They just paid him some money. I think at some point you can see him being moved. Then he ain't 100% recovered from the Achilles injury neither. But right now, Brian Branch stepping up, C.J. Gardner-Johnson stepping up, Kirby Joseph, stepping up. So, I mean, that's going to be your three safeties that's out there. I think Gardner-Johnson is going to be your nickelback, and Brian Branch is going to be your guy that's, your strong safety. That's real. Well, today, really honest, let's talk about that for a minute. The safety position is really interchangeable. That's the difference. It's an interchangeable position. You got to be able to tackle and cover, but historically, usually a strong safety spend a little bit more time in the box, and a free safety spend a little bit more time in coverage. But let's kind of talk about what's kind of going on with that dynamic of Walker, Branch, Gardner-Johnson, and Kirby Joseph. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the Trey Line Star playlist for videos like this. Now, the dynamic of it is this. You got four really good safeties. I mean, don't forget you got Melifano there too, which I think was beneficial for the Lions right now. In my opinion about Melifano is moving Melifano back to corner. That's what's beneficial. It make a lot of sense real quick to move him back to corner because you don't have nothing behind the two corners. You gonna bank on Sterling. You're gonna bank on Chase Lucas. Those are the guys you're counting on until Emmanuel Mosley get back. I think I would bank on Melifano being a corner. That way to buy Mosley some time. But I mean, that's just my opinion on it. But from the safety perspective, Gardner-Johnson, Walker, Joseph, Branch, and they didn't expect Branch to be there. He was there in the second round, and right now, you see some plays in one-on-one where he going one-on-one in the Giants drill, and he's winning. And one-on-ones is not designed for the defender to win. There's no pass rush. There's no impeding the vision of the quarterback. It's not designed for safeties to win one-on-one. It's not designed for linebackers to win one-on-one. It's not designed for corners to win one-on-one. Right? When you can win one-on-one drills, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as a safety, it tells you a lot. Where Tracy Walker like at his coverage. For a guy at the University of Louisiana, Lafayette, Monroe, whatever it's called, no disrespect, he was a guy that was a corner for a minute there. But in Detroit, he's been more of a box safety. He's been, what changed in the Eagles game, first game last year, was that they put Walker in the box, and now they had an athlete that can keep up with Jalen Hurts. And that just lets you know that in their front seven, they just was that unathletic last year. Even with a healthy Harris and Aiden Hutchinson, they lacked the athletes up front. So they had to drop a safety in the box, even with a nickel out there to keep up with Jalen Hurts. So, do you feel like they got more athletic in the front seven? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They did get Jack Campbell. Some people got concerns about his athletic ability. That was a really big, guy that they got. But then again, you hopefully get Aaron Zorky back, you get Josh Pascal back. You got a couple more athletic guys there. Now you got James Houston. So you did get more athletic since that game. But Tracy Walker, he not good in coverage. Get the takeaways, he don't get the picks. And now you get Brian Branch, where you can move the strong safety, or Gardner-Johnson. They both can tackle and they both can cover. So they can do what Tracy Walker do, but they also provide coverage skills. So, and to talk about the Gardner-Johnson situation and why he probably going to be a really good nickelback and maybe even get paid here, why he's so important is this. He can cover. I remember covering him in Florida. I think I did a draft spotlight on him. He was my favorite players in that draft. Couldn't believe he went so late. I thought he had first, second round talent. But the thing about him is basically now NFL teams base formations is three receivers. And a lot of these tight ends are receivers too. So you basically coming out the base defense for the NFL teams are now nickel. So now instead of putting four linemen out there, three linemen and four linebackers, now you're putting four down linemen and two linebackers and a nickel back out. So with that nickel back being there in Gardner-Johnson, you got to be able to come show run support, and you got to be able to cover. Now, if Tracy Walker did a better job in coverage, I mean, he easily can be that role. You don't have to pay Gardner Johnson or Brian Branch, but he just struggles in coverage. Now he don't get to take the ball away or anything. That's something that he got to work on. Very athletic, active in the box. With Gardner Johnson, you get coverage and you get run support, and he take the ball away. Brian Branch, being a strong safety, you get coverage and he give you run support. We'll see if he can take the ball away. He can make plays on the ball. Kirby Joseph, we know he gonna do in the back end. He come up, make tackles and plays on the ball in the box. He can make plays on the ball through the air and cover. So, Tracy Walker probably gonna get traded. And you hate to see it because he became a fan favorite, but I mean, this is about the most talented, they've been at the safety position since Grover Quinn and Quadre Diggs was here. So, I mean, you literally got two safeties who literally can do everything. Gardner Johnson can play some outside corner. Branch can play the nickel back. Branch can play, strong safety. Johnson can play the nickel back. He can play strong safety. He can play the back end. Kirby Joseph seemed to be good tackle enough to play the box a lot better. To be able to play. So you got three safeties that can literally do damn near everything. And you got Walker coming off an Achilles injury. It's like, So don't be surprised if you might see Walker in situations where he playing that joker position, where they take, maybe they take, Derek Barnes, they take Rodrigo off the field, and they play playing him at the linebacker position because he can cover and he can tackle. He can cover better than the linebacker. He can tackle. So don't be surprised if you see Tracy Walker out there at linebacker in some of these formations. Don't be surprised if you don't see him at linebacker. You might see him at middle linebacker in a dime situation. They might come out there, Gardner Johnson in the nickel, Jerry Jacobs, Cam Sutton at corners. The other dime is going to be another, maybe a Chase Lucas or whatever, Starling, whatever the boy name is. And you might see, Tracy Walker playing the middle linebacker in dime positions. You might see that. So you might see a situation where you got, all four safeties playing at the same time. But don't be surprised come the trade deadline if he get moved. So he could be on the move, to be honest. And somebody can really use that talent. So could be some, money freed up to pay Gardner Johnson next year. But it's going to be fun to see how those safeties intertwine. But I think you will see formations with all four of them on the field. Mark my words. So check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Get all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live with our video. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash, and PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. More videos like this. Peace.